Okay, so I'm just going to show you guys how to like go around and adjust your stitches a little bit once you are ready to weave all of your ends in on your Knots of Love beanie. So I first off just start by untangling any of the ends if they need it and looking over to see if I have any of the like loops that are too loose. Like this one I might adjust just a tiny bit, and the way that I adjust them is I'm just taking a 5mm hook and you gently put your hook through the stitch and you can kind of pull. So if you wanted more give on this side, that's why I said to leave a long end in case you were crocheting a little bit too tightly. You can just very easily go through and again pick up that loop and then pull out the excess. Pull out the excess yarn that you got. And once you bring it around to your edge, any excess that you have, you can just pull right through on your end and weave that in. So real quick, I'm also going to show you how I weave the ends in, because if you're not careful with this part, it's going to show up a lot on the right side of your work. So the inside of your hat will definitely, you know, it's going to look messy compared to the right side. Okay, so I'm going to start by drawing my yarn through the fibers, so I'm not going between the stitches. Again, I'm trying to avoid having these bleed through the other side. And now I'm just going to go through a few of the fibers of this black, making sure to stay like in the middle of the stitches. Kind of twisting as I pull through, lining it up. And it is a little bit tedious, but it's well worth it. And again, you don't need to go through a lot of the loops to get a good hold on the fiber. So since I've gone through, you know, the yarn itself, like the strand that I was using, there's like no way that that's ever coming out. So just go ahead and snip off your end. We'll flip it to our right side of our work just to see if there's any. So this is where the end is. Right here is where the end is tied in, and I do see a little bit. That is the strand. Luckily, there's two ends. If you feel like that's too loose, you can adjust them and bring it through to the other side. But so far, it's looking good. Just have the rest of these ends to weave in and attaching the pom.